Hey everybody, and welcome to Hodl and Shill. I'm Crypto for Columbus, and today is day 31 of our Bitsgap follow along, so we're going to jump right in. Okay, so starting off with our Sumbot profit, we're back up to $84, which is 6.79%. The sum value is $1,154. We are down $85, which is 6.88% overall. And if you look, yesterday we started our BTC3S. So our BTC3S is actually doing pretty well. It's with the change of 11% up, we have made $2 in profit, which is equal to 1.72%. Now, if you remember though, we started off yesterday, we closed out our BTC3L to be able to add that money here. And so we started off with around $120. We're up to $133.65 with the change. So if we actually hit our analytics, the value change is 19.46. So $19 is technically what we're up in value overall. Now the bot has made $2 in profit with trading, but because the asset itself has gone up 11%, that is where that $19 comes from. So very good call on doing that, and I think that this is actually going to do really well here over the next 30 days while we leave it running. Bitcoin, if you can look at the chart here, and you see, this is actually the BTC3S chart, but you guys have been watching Bitcoin. It's kind of been trying to push up to the $40,000 mark and then get slapped back down. I believe that we're actually going to go lower, and so that's the goal here behind this. And we're going to just leave it running for about a month unless something crazy happens, and see, where we how we fare with that. Next, we've got our ETH3S, or Ethereum 3S. The value change in that is up 8%. We have made a total of $10 in profit in the last 5 days, so it's equivalent to 2.16% overall. Now, let's see the value change in that. Okay, so here's an interesting one. So the value change currently in that is that our initial funds are down $2.09. Now, if you look here though on the in the token, we're up 2.49. So this is something to learn about when you're looking at your analytics. While our initial funds are down 2.07%, if we go to the actual token value, it's up 2.46%. Now, why would that happen? The reason why is because we're probably in a point where we're waiting to sell. So once the next sell happens, we'll probably be, back up into the positive range or break even. Excuse me. So you can see here, we followed this down and it's going that way. The goal here is to leave this running. Obviously, if BTC falls, Ethereum's going to fall, and that's the goal there. So 2.16% overall a day. That's right along the mark that we want to be at, around 2%. So very good there. Now we've got our FTM3S. This has been a winner, and so there's no change at all, but we've made $30 in profit, which is equivalent to 22% overall, 4.40% a day for the last 5 days and 13 hours. We'll look at our analytics here. So this is kind of fun. Our initial funds are up $46.21, so 33% of our initial value. So very, very good there. And we'll continue to let that run and do what it needs to do. Luna BTC. Our Luna BTC is at $1 in profit, which is 1.62%, 0.23% overall for the last 7 days. So if we look at our initial funds, it's up 18 cents in USD. But what we want to look at is BTC, because this is a BTC pair, so we're stacking sats, and that's what we care about. We're actually up 8% in BTC. So something to remember is the fact that Luna is up some crazy amount, like over 70% in the last 30 days. So it's going to be volatile, as it's going to need to correct, and we're going to be stacking Bitcoin the whole way, either way. So when you zoom out, look at this chart. So when you zoom out, you can see here, it had a crazy run up. We're using an S-bot, so we're going to be using the trailing up and trailing down, and we'll follow it all the way down, up higher if it goes up higher, and back down with the S-bot here, and stacking Bitcoin the whole way. So I'm not worried about the funny thing is, so when you look at this 0.23%, it's kind of like, it's just not that appealing, right? Or $1 in profit after 7 days is kind of like, what's the point? That's not the point here. The point is we don't really care about US dollar value here. What we care about is our BTC value. And being up 8% in Bitcoin at its current price right now, while it's low, is very, very good, right? Because once it actually goes up, the value of this is actually going to increase exponentially as well. So that's the goal here with stacking BTC pairs. Elon USDT is at $9 in profit, 3.42%, 0.13% overall. I mean, this is just this is kind of just a crazy shitcoin lottery ticket that we are just playing with. So we've had it for a while. We've taken tons of profit. This is what we have left over. Currently, you can see here it's down 64% from the original value. We're probably up in the token itself, so we've acquired 16% more of the token, and I'm fine with that. It's what we have here is just money that's sitting there, so we'll let it do its thing. Our Floki is down 25%. We've made $5 in profit in trading from this. If you look at the chart, Floki has been so you can see we started way up here and we've been down here, so it came out of range. And it's just doing its thing, bouncing. I think it's going to be a while. They are doing a good job with marketing. It's just really what they need is some good exchanges. So we're down $9.81 from our initial funds, but we're up 50% in Floki tokens that we have acquired while running this in the last 28 days. So up 50% in tokens on something that we don't mind acquiring, that's pretty impressive. So that's why it's really important with grid bots to always remember that it's not always about this $5. $5 doesn't matter, but acquiring 50% more tokens is really impressive, and that's what you want to look at. So we're out of funds right now on this in Gate, and we're going to leave it. It's just until the market bounces back up and it has an opportunity to come back up here and sell. Okay, then our Shiba USDT, that's running on Coinbase. This has made $23 in profit, 5.38% overall. 0.17% is the average daily. Again, this is not, when you look at that and you think, oh, really, that's not impressive. I mean, $23 in a month, not good. But let's go look at our analytics. And again, Shiba is something that we want to acquire. So if you look at our initial funds, we're down $51.72, which is about 11% down. Now the bot profit is still 5%, but here's the trick. We have actually gained in the last month 32.63% overall in tokens. So that's about, what is that, 4,225,488 tokens of Shiba while it's low. And so let's look at that chart. And you can see here, so look at that. I mean, it was all the way up here, and we've used the S-bot to trail and take it down here. There's still room for it to go lower, but we're going to continue to acquire, and it's just a really good way to keep this active and continue to acquire more coins. So that's it for now. $84 in total sum bot profit is what we have for today. We have room to start more bots. We're probably not going to do that right now. We're going to wait a little bit and see what's going on. We've got, look at this. CLV is up 104% in the recommended strategies. That's a wild run up. I don't know anything about that coin, but it's always good to just peruse this little area here and see what is trending and what's going on, and see if there's anything that you might want to pick up. But that's going to be it for today. We might actually start another BTC pair to acquire some Bitcoin. I think that actually might be a really good idea. Interesting that you see the BTC and fiat pairs here that are up about 4% overall. Solana BTC, again, none of this is actually anything crazy, but we don't necessarily care about the total change. It's to acquire more Bitcoin. So we'll talk about that tomorrow and maybe start a new pair there. But overall, we're doing really good. As you can tell from these stats, we're doing very good. So if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Leave any questions, comments, anything that you have below about Bitsgap or grid trading. And there's also a link to a free trial. There's a link to the bots that I have running so that you can see those at any given time. And of course, this follow along, so we keep the barrier to entry super low so that anybody can actually jump in and learn how to do it with us as we learn in public. So that's going to be it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.